Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. All right. But before we get into anything, as always, we look yesterday before we look ahead here. All right. Solid day. 2 out of 3 with our picks. Tyrese Halliburton over 2.5 threes. Got that. Alex Caruso over 1.5 threes. Got that. Blue Jays Cardinals ends at 7. Oh, tough one there. So we go 2 out of 3 with the picks, and we hit a Kyle Schwarber home run yesterday at plus 215. So solid day, man. We'll absolutely take that. Absolutely take that. Now, finally have everything on the show lined up once again. The Howie Schwab crew play of the day. All right, where are you going here? All right. You going baseball, over or under? Cardinals Brewers over 7.5. Cardinals Brewers under 7.5. You're going to go Yankees Royals over 9 or Yankees Royals under 9. Polls in the chat. Vote now. Update as we always do at the end of the show here. All right. I keep hitting the wrong button. That damn producer. Dude's driving me crazy. All right. Let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about today. All right. So I'm going Cardinals Brewers over 7.5. Again, another solid day of hitting that we should see across Major League Baseball. And come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some runs. We can do it. All right. So that's the one play I have in Major League Baseball. I have 2 in college baseball coming up Friday and Saturday. All right. Louisville, Oregon State over 10, minus 115. LSU, Arkansas over 10 at minus 115. Okay. Now we'll be live today, 3 p.m. Eastern, with more picks, but wanted to make sure that we started off correctly and got this thing popping. Big Brad said, sorry, but you can't hear all that money. All of us together, boy. All of us together, Millsy. The little pale tailsy on Caruso. My boy. That's why it hit. Oh, that's why it hit, man. Tizzle, Brewers have a guy making his MLB debut on the mound today. Also touches, yes, sir. Throwing some gas, boy. Throwing gas. All right, those are the 3 picks that we have for today. So, all right, let's talk about the NBA first. All right. What a game. Dude, the Pacers are for real here. All right, it was game 3 last night. Pacers won. It was at home. Thunder were 5.5-point favorites. Pacers win. What was it? 117, 106, something like that. I mean, dude, this Indiana team's for real. And yeah, I agree. We all think that the Thunder, better team, better roster. But, hey, Purple Hawk said it in the chat. He said, I ain't betting on any dust bowlers. He was right. Purple Hawk was all over it. Yeah. Tizzle said, Pacers and Racers. Right? But what a game, man. The Pacers now lead the series 2-1. And the Thunder find themselves in a little must-win here now. Are we going to see a repeat of game 2? Interested. We'll find out. But we got time. We got time to talk about that. So what we're going to do now, all right, we're going to go baseball, rest of the show. Now, first, we're going to go college baseball. All right? We're going to do all of it right here, right now, together. All right? Because we have to get ourselves in line. We've made money in the regionals, made good money in the super regionals. This is it. We need to start ourselves correctly, and we need to get our ducks in a row before this thing starts. Because I don't know if you're like me, but if I'm trying to bet something like 30 minutes beforehand, dude, I get too anxious, man. I start making wild bets. So it's good for me to get it all in line here. Mario C said, what up? What's good, DTL crew? What's good, bro? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. All right. Let's jump right into it. All right. So this is the College World Series right here. Now, how it works is this. You have 4 teams on the left. You have 4 teams on the right. Okay? The 4 teams on the left will play each other in essentially what is a regional, a double elimination tournament to determine one winner that will come from the left side of the bracket. The right side will do the exact same thing. These 4 teams will play each other, all right, in a regional tournament, essentially, double elimination to determine one team that will make it from the right side bracket to play the winner of the left side bracket. That championship series will be a best 2 out of 3. So essentially just like a super regional. That's exactly what these are. Okay. Now, so this is what we have in terms of the full bracket. So let's break down the teams. Let's start on the left-hand side here. Okay. We're just going to do left side of the bracket, then we'll do right side of the bracket. All right. So let's break down these teams, who they are, how they got here, why they're here. Okay. So you have Louisville, Oregon State, Arizona, and Coastal Carolina. Louisville, Oregon State will play each other. Game 1, Arizona, Coastal Carolina will play each other. Now, if we pop back real quick, so again, you see Louisville, Oregon State, Arizona, Coastal Carolina. Now, whoever wins those games, let's say Oregon State wins, all right, they will move to the right-hand side. Louisville will drop down to the loser side of the bracket. The winner of Oregon State, Louisville, will play the winner of Coastal Carolina and Arizona. The loser of both of those games will play each other as the winners play each other. And the losers are now in elimination mode because you lose 2 games, you are out. And you will continue to go until you have only 1 team left. Okay. So those are the 4 teams we have on the left-hand side. Louisville, 40-22 on the year. All right. Runs per game, average 7.9. Team can hit. They don't overwhelm you with runs. They just consistently get to you with runs. Runs per game on average 5.9. So if you take these numbers right here, okay, and let's just use Louisville. They're 40-22. Got a team ERA of 5.38. All right, that's all pitchers all season long. And you look at the stats. The average Louisville game was Louisville winning essentially 8-6. Okay, that's about how they got down all year long. All right, these are averages for the year, so they include everything. Oregon State, 47-14. All right, average 7.6 runs per game offensively. They only allow 4.6 runs per game defensively, I guess you could say, with a 4.33 team ERA. So we've seen Oregon State as of late pouring on runs, but that hasn't always been them, right? You look at their average score per game this year, all right, they're winning a 7-4 game. Okay. That's about how they're getting down. 6-4, 6-3, 7-3, 7-4. That's Oregon State baseball. All right. Now, the problem for everyone else as of late is that Oregon State is averaging 9, 10, 11, 12 runs a game. All right. That's a problem because they don't give up a ton. All right. Arizona, 44-19 on the year. Runs per game, 9.8. This Arizona team has been doing it at the plate, especially as of late. 6.6 runs per game on average that they allow with a 4.88 team ERA. So Arizona definitely has gotten here with runs. They'll give them up. You see it. They allow the most runs of any of the 4 teams here on the left side of the bracket of the College World Series at 6.6. What does this information tell you? Arizona generally wins games 10-6, 10-7. Okay. It's about where they're at. Now, Coastal Carolina. This is a completely different team. 53-11. Runs per game, 7.5. All right. They've been scoring more as of late. Runs per game allowed, 3.5. 3.5. All right. A team ERA of 3.26. They're smoking the other 3 teams in regards to team ERAs. This team can pitch, especially starting pitching. That's how Coastal Carolina has gotten here. That's how Coastal Carolina beats you. That's how they've won 53 games. All right. They generally win 7-3, 7-2, 6-2, 6-3. Arizona's got his hands full. Now, you've got 2 good foils right here. Arizona team that's absolutely mashing. Coastal Carolina team that's hitting, but also just choking you out at the plate. Yeah. They're good. I mean, all of these teams, all 8 of them are good. There's a reason why they're here. And it ain't no fluke. You've seen college baseball the postseason. It's not easy. Teams don't just slide through. All right, so let's project it out. Let me pull this full screen. How do I see this being played out? All right, I think Oregon State gets Louisville in game 1. I think Coastal Carolina gets Arizona in game one of, well, actually, it's game two. Right. So then we would have Coastal Carolina and Oregon State playing the winners. We would have the losers in Arizona and Louisville playing each other. Essentially, what I think it comes down to is Oregon State and Coastal Carolina. And I'm going to take Oregon State to do it. I think they're the best team out here overall. And I think they're on a mission. This is a school and this is a team that has won national championship after national championship. Oregon State is built to do it. This is not a shot at any of the other three. This is just me making a prediction on how I think that it's going to go out. So I'm going to play Oregon State here. And this is how we're going to get down so far with what we have. These will be all the picks that we have. So we put in yesterday on Wednesday, Coastal Carolina money line and Oregon State money line. All right, these are game one plays at plus 135. We're also going to play in game one, Louisville and Oregon State over 10 at minus 115. So that gets us covered on the left side of the bracket. Let's jump to the right. Okay, so our four teams that we have here, UCLA, Murray State, LSU, and Arkansas. These are the four teams on the right-hand side looking to play how we projected Oregon State in the National Championship Series. So these teams, how did they get here? Who are they? What do we need to know? UCLA, 47-16 on the year. All right, 8.1 runs per game as opposed to 4.6 runs per game allowed. What does that mean? UCLA wins these games generally 8-4, 8-5. Team ERA, 4.41. Not too terribly bad, to be honest with you. All right. This is a UCLA team that has definitely handled business at the plate, but most notably the last month and a half, they've been on absolute fire at the plate, hitting everything that comes across. That's how they got down throughout the end of the regular season, postseason, where they are right here, hitting the baseball. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing. UCLA is going to be a tough out if they continue to do it. Murray State, 45-15 on the year, 8.7 runs per game, 5.7 runs per game allowed, a team ERA of 5.19. Murray State, they're not all smoke and mirrors. This team can hit. Now, it's the pitching that is the biggest question. And it doesn't mean, and I'll pull myself on screen here, when I say that, it doesn't mean that Murray State has terrible pitching. They don't, right? I mean, you don't win 45 games and get here with bad pitching. What I mean by it is that can they just keep this thing? Can they keep UCLA at bay? And I know that I make it sound like UCLA is this, just monstrous team that hits everything. Well, that's what they've been doing. All right. So I don't, ask it if Murray State has horrible pitching. Like it sounds that way. It's not. It's just, can you stop UCLA from doing to you what they've done to everyone else? And that's just score and score and score and score. Now, flip it the other way. Murray State, that's exactly their game. All right. Huckleberry. That's exactly their game. They're like, okay, you want to get in a hitting fest? Fine. Murray State can go. So this first game is very, excuse me, very important because the two teams below aren't messing around. All right. So we go down to LSU, 48-15 on the year, 8.1 runs per game score, 4.1 runs per game allowed, 3.90 ERA. LSU can pitch. Now, they've given up runs over the last month. They've been scoring them too, but they've given them up. LSU's got great pitching, but it can get hairy once they get to the bullpen. All right. There have been runs scored, both by LSU and by their opponents. But teams generally go back to what they have been doing when they get to the College World Series. And you kind of become an amalgam of what you've been all year long, for both good and bad. All right. And let me tell you, and I'll pull this down for just 1 second here. It is no joke at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha. That is a big, big field. We'll talk more about that weather on Friday once we have games. But it is a major league park. A major league park. Do not mess around with this one. Home runs, if the wind's not going our way, home runs are very tough. This is a big park, I'm telling you. It's a big park with nasty winds that can blow against you a lot of the time. It's what makes this game hard, but it makes it fun. So we'll cover the weather as we go day by day, but just wanted to get it out there that this is no kiddie park. You got to hoss them out of there, man. I've seen way too many games there. It is a big boy park. Now, an over-under on Jello shots. Here's the problem. There's too many LSU fans. Like, Arkansas is going to be there, and they'll trust me. Arkansas will put up numbers. There's just too many LSU fans. Like, even in a year, if they thought that they were going to, like, be 2 games and done, LSU would still be tough to beat them at the Jello shot area. It's too much. And they've set the record. The dude who owns Raising Cane's bought $20,000 worth of them. I got to give a shout out though. So that's really where the big numbers come through. I saw Clay Travis with a bunch of Tennessee fans. I don't know what Clay spent, but that tapping that card on what that number was would have hurt. So I got to give Clay Travis credit. He picked up a big tab of them. A big tab of them. Dude, you're talking $8,000-$9,000 worth of shit. I mean, that I don't care if you got money. That would have hurt. Oh man. Yeah, Paul. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Like a million, like whether people love Clay Travis, hate Clay Travis, like politics out of it. I saw that man do it. He did it. Every penny of it. He absolutely did, man. Dude, the Raising Cane's guy bought like 20,000 2 years ago. I know. Did you know he has the largest condominium in Nashville? The Raising Cane's guy. No lie. Look it up. It's huge. I think it's in a hotel, like Four Seasons or something. It's like the whole top thing is a condo. It's crazy. That I didn't realize the Raising Cane's guy had money like that. Dude, absolutely wild. All right, so getting back here. Arkansas, 48-13, 8.7 runs per game. Only 4 runs per game allowed, 3.91 ERA. Look, you've heard me talk. Arkansas, I think, is the best team in the country, and they're playing great baseball right now. If they get past LSU in that first game, look the hell out. It is going to be brutal to beat them twice. Same deal for LSU. Look, I mean, I'm betting on Arkansas, but so LSU can go. I mean, any of these teams here can win a national championship, any of them. But these 2 teams specifically can very much win one. But you see Arkansas, they just do everything great. They average the most runs per game, tied with Murray State, right? And they have the lowest runs per game allowed. And have probably played a much more difficult schedule. Well, probably play the same as LSU, but yeah, I mean, Arkansas schedule's no joke. 3.91 ERA. Like, Arkansas and LSU are built very similar. Arkansas right now is just going to be a problem. So here's how it's playing out. I've got Oregon State and Arkansas playing the national championship series. I think that we see Arkansas and LSU get down for it in the end to see who wins the right-hand side. But Oregon State, Arkansas, that's where I'm going. Now, picks. Arkansas money line in game 1 against LSU, minus 120. All right, LSU and Arkansas, game 1, over 10, minus 115. and then Arkansas to win the College World Series at plus 200. So those are our plays for college baseball. Okay, these are home runs. Let's get the picks up here first, and then we'll get full into Major League Baseball. So you just saw all of our college plays. All right. So what we put in today: Cardinals Brewers over 7.5. All right. Louisville, Oregon State, just talked about it, over 10, minus 115. LSU and Arkansas over 10, game one, minus 115 as well. So those are our plays. All right, let's get to Major League Baseball. All right, our top 5 home runs for today. Juan Soto plus 300. Byron Buxton plus 350. Marcus Semien plus 500. Paul Goldschmidt plus 550. Kyle Tucker plus 550. I think all these guys have a good spot here today. Give me Tucker. Give me Tucker plus 550. I almost went Paul Goldschmidt there. Goldie's got a heck of a spot today, man. Heck of a spot. Millsy, ABD, like the over 11 in the UCLA Murray State? Yeah, I do. Like, I don't hate any of the overs here, right? Yeah, I do. I almost put it in, but I was like, all right, let me do some work here. See what other bets we get Thursday heading into Friday. But yeah, I do, man. I like that over there. Hey, thank you, man. We're about to do it right now. Got runs, man. Got opportunities here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tucker here. But Juan Soto, he is due. I see it in the chat. He is due, man. Very much so. I mean, all these guys are a good spot. But yeah, I'm gonna go Tuck. But anybody going Juan Soto, that's a great number, man. Plus 300. That's a great number for Tuck, man. All right, let's talk about weather here. So Rangers and the Twins. I bring this one up. This is really the only game to be careful about. Again, you've got precipitation here. It's a pretty good chance, 15 to 30%. That it could stop a game or it could be nothing. However, be careful. Wind's not in your favor. This just could be a weird, ugly game. Just be careful. Nationals and the Mets. Again, wind blowing left to right, almost 10 miles an hour. Sunny, high 80s. Feels like mid 80s. Good humidity here, about 72%. No chance of rain. Wind blowing out. Yeah, there you go. Good spot, man. Good spot to hit. Tigers and the Orioles. Look at this weather. Phenomenal. Now, Tariq Skubal's on the mound for Detroit. So he's kind of the weather killer, right? But yeah, dude. I mean, if you get Skubal out of the game, there could be 13 runs scored here. But good pitching matchup. Man, you couldn't ask for better weather. You could not ask for better hitting weather than this right here. This is perfect. Cardinals and the Brewers, wind blowing out, 12 miles an hour. Now, again, you have a roof and you have all of that here. So don't take too terribly much into the weather in this game. I think we're just going to have a solid game today. Going to be a solid one here. Cardinals and Brewers. I think we're going to see lots of runs, even though, don't get me wrong, love Sonny Gray. But this is the one, man. However, Scoob out those Ks, boy. That dude those strikeouts left and right. So, yeah, you got to be careful there. All right, our hitter versus pitcher historicals. Byron Buxton off of Patrick Corbin, who's been pretty damn good this year. All right, 6 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 home runs. Justin Turner, 5 hits, 19 at-bats, 2 home runs. Juan Soto against Soroka, 6 hits, 10 at-bats, 4 walks. Pay attention there, 2 home runs. Marcus Semien off Bailey Ober, 7 hits, 13 at-bats, 1 walk, 2 home runs. Goldie, Paul Goldschmidt gets Seth Lugo, 8 hits off of 14 at-bats, 2 walks, and 2 home runs. Kyle Tucker, 15 at-bats, only 1 hit. But 1 hit being a home run. Trent Grisham, 1 hit, 7 at-bats, 2 walks, and a home run. See Tyler O'Neill. He's got a home run. Corey Seager, Ben Rice, Pete Crow Armstrong, Carson Kelly, Jazz Chisholm. Your boy. All right. Let's invert it here. Tommy Pham. All right. Get your boy Jameson there. 9 hits, 24 at bats. Gleyber Torres, 8 hits, 26 at bats, 3 walks. LeMahieu, 6 hits, 13 at bats. Yastrzemski, 5 hits, 12 at bats. Benintendi, 4 hits, 15 at bats. Yeah. There you go. Yanni Diaz, 2 hits, 2 at bats. Yeah, those are your inverted data right there. Hitting streaks. Vinny P of the Royals, 11 straight games with a hit. Jose Ramirez. Look at Jose again. Dude, this guy just goes on runs here, man. 11 straight games with a hit. Brooks Lee, 11 straight games with a hit. Jaron Duran, 9 straight games. Bellinger, 9 straight games. Pete Alonso, 8 straight games. Shohei Ohtani, 8 straight games with a hit. Alejandro Kirk, 7 straight games. Jorge Polanco, 7 straight games. Freddie Fermin. Oh, man. He's like the Dollar Tree Freddie Freeman. 7 straight games with a hit. Chapman, 7 straight games with a hit. Springer, 7 straight games with a hit. Gunnar Henderson, 5 straight games with a hit. Big Kirk said, what a baby. Thank you, Mr. McConnell, for the and there we go. There we go. The Ferminator. Yes. Oh, my God. It cracks me up. All right. That's Major League Baseball. That's what we got. Let's hit our picks one more time, then we'll get out of here. I don't want to keep everybody too terribly long. Got too many slides. There we go. All right. Cardinals Brewers over 7.5. Louisville, Oregon State over 10, and LSU, Arkansas over 10. Mel's in the chat. Said, Dollar Tree Freddie Freeman. Dude, so is anybody familiar with Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Club Dollar? You guys have all these around you? Dollar Tree is the king. It's the way to go. All right, that was Dollar Talk. Here I'm driving the line. I'm going to clip those 7 seconds and make it a clip. Financial advice. People like, what? And like, I want to change all the metadata so it goes to like no sports. Like it goes to all like finance bros. It's just advice. Freddie Freeman is the Dollar Tree. Oh, I'm stupid. I need a family instructor. Apologies. Melody said, yeah, I live in the Midwest. The Great Plains. Oh, I love it. Zach Phelps, I live in small town, Ohio. Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy, that's how Nashville is. Like, okay, so Nashville is right in the middle of the screen. Draw like a little circle. Okay. That's Nashville. So, like, right in the middle is Nashville. And then around it, all right, and like a perfect circle around it are the suburbs, right? East Westville, East Nashville, right? North Nashville, Bellevue, Antioch, Hermitage, Donaldson, Gallatin. I mean, just keep going, right? So it goes in like a circle. So, like that whole circle around it are Dollar Trees and Dollar General. Dollar General's corporate office is here, right? So yeah, I'm with you. Like we got a ton of them, what you got to be careful with. All right, some of those. Look, I'm big on air fresheners. Like the little trees and stuff. You got to be careful with some of those. Some of those are pretty old. You'll open it, right? Like you rip open the plastic and you get like a pack of 3, right? And you rip open the packet on the first like tree air freshener. And yeah, some of them can be pretty old. Like if you don't smell it immediately, like, yeah. Melanie said, just want to share that I'm going to pick up my baby puppy today. Yes. I was wondering about that. Little baby Shula. Oh, I love it, Mels. Keep me updated. Take lots of pictures. Joe went to Dollar General over the week and it spit. Yeah. Oh, dude. Big spender. Yeah. When you roll up with the cart. Hey, but it's good deals, man. Yeah. Yeah. Send a bunch of pics. Yeah, we'll definitely share it. Mels, that's awesome. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. 1 second here. Our producer wasn't ready. Let me pull it up. All right, let's see. Probably helps we get the slide up. Your winner is Yankees Royals over 9, 54%. 28% Cardinals Brewers over 7.5. So Yankees Royals over 9 is your choice. Okay. Matty Ice. You're on the black ice or new car in the trees. Black ice. Now, I like the smell of the new car, but black ice, I think it's got to be the strongest. You know? They also have they have one that's leather that's really good. And then they have one called True North. And I can't explain what it smells like, but it's white. If you see it, it's called True North. Dude, solid. But I'm with you, black ice. Yeah. Black ice, I think it's got to be the strongest. Yeah. It's good. TJ, they know me at the dollar store here because I go in once a week to buy the dog treats for my route. Way better. There we go. Yeah, look. And those stores are solid, man. Some of them, especially in like rural Tennessee, like that's all you've got. You've got that, and you have, a service station that some of them, are really good in terms of snacks or whatever. And some of them don't have much at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, I totally feel you. Yeah. I frequent them a lot, man. You can get a lot of, dude. You can get a lot of good stuff. R.I.P. Addison. I know. R.I.P. All right, we'll get out of here, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern normal time. Melanie will be with dog. All right, so congratulations. With dog. Mels, congrats. Happy for you. And yeah, the kids are going to love it. All right, be live at 3 p.m. Eastern today. Till then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. We will see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us?